Hi, welcome to Cybrary.it. I'm Anthony, the local subject matter expert here for A+, and today we're going to be talking about Bluetooth, infrared, and wireless. So when we talk about different wireless types of inputs, one of the first that comes to mind for many people would be Bluetooth. We see it on our phones. We have Bluetooth headsets, which allow us to connect our headsets with our phones, but we may not as often think about it in terms of using it with a computer. Now, the Bluetooth is a short-range wireless connection. Typically, we're going to be talking about around 10 meters max. Typically, this wouldn't be a problem because usually when we're using Bluetooth, we're, say, in our car connected to our headset or connected to our phone, and it's typically right there with us. Now, with our computers, we can also use Bluetooth. Instances of this may be if we're connecting our phone to our computer through Bluetooth in order to possibly play our music through our speakers. We can also have Bluetooth speakers that we can connect to our phone or our computer. And we can also find Bluetooth keyboards and mice. Now, some computers come pre-built in with Bluetooth. Normally these will be laptops and we can just turn on the Bluetooth switch and make the connection. But sometimes, especially on desktop computers or older model laptops, we may not have this Bluetooth capability built in. And in this instance, we would actually want to get, say, an additional USB adapter that allows us to connect up that Bluetooth. We always want to check for the manufacturer's directions as far as installing the drivers, how to install the Bluetooth component. But it's typically a good idea if we want to use that. We don't necessarily need to buy an entire new computer. We can just buy an adapter for it. Now, Bluetooth devices, they self-configure. They don't need an IP address. They don't need a lot of complicated different steps. Typically, you can just set your device to discover. You can pair between two different devices, and sometimes you'll actually see a code that comes up letting you know the code shared between the two devices. And then now the devices are synced. And when they come within range and the Bluetooth is on, a lot of times they'll even automatically sync. Say when you step into your car, your phone may automatically sync with the Bluetooth on your phone. So they're self-configuring. In addition to being self-configuring, we do, again, have to make sure that the device is in discoverable mode. We can't just step into our car and just assume if we've never connected our phone to our car before that they'll connect. You do have to do a little bit of setup. That self-configuring, again, isn't just completely and totally automatic because that would be a security risk. We wouldn't want somebody else being able to sync to our phone just by walking by us or driving by us on the street. Now, Bluetooth, we want to remember the frequency which it transmits information at is going to be 2.4 gigahertz. 2.4 gigahertz is a very commonly used frequency for transmitting information wirelessly. We use it for mobile handsets in our house. Certain wireless routers use this particular frequency. Bluetooth uses this frequency, and it's what's known as a very crowded range. Now, this frequency, because it's crowded, sometimes gets some interference. If you live, say, in an apartment complex or you're around a lot of other mobile devices, you may notice a little bit of interference because of all these different devices combating for space on the frequency. They're all trying to talk at the same time, and you can result in a little bit of issues there. But it's typically with Bluetooth, because we're so close to the device within our 10-meter range, we won't notice too much interference. We won't notice too many issues. So that's our Bluetooth connections in a nutshell.